Now, this is typical behavior for you because you're a sovereign citizen. At least you claim to be. Sit down. This is not your courtroom. Sit in that chair.
This is kidnapping. This is a false arrest.
Fed up with you! Constantly being in this courtroom, driving against court orders.
What did you mean by non-political, whatever the fuck did you say? What did you mean by non-political, whatever the fuck did you say?
Take her into custody. Look, Mr. Gregory, I'm not expecting for you to respond. I'm going to set this case for a pretrial conference on the same date as the other pending cases. You are facing a lot of jail time in these cases, and I don't want to hear any excuses from you today or at any time about why you're driving. I'm fed up with you! Constantly being in this courtroom, driving against court orders, while pending cases are happening. This is constant, well before Mr. Loftus was ever involved in representing you. If there's one more incident between now and the next pretrial where you come in to this court having gotten another citation, you might as well just walk to the jail. I'm fed up with you. I can't believe I'm letting you go. I can't believe I'm letting you walk out this door. It's constant with you. And I don't get why I keep being so generous to someone who just thumbs his nose at me. Get your client out of here. I don't want to see his face until the next pretrial. Bond is set, $5,000 personal recognizance, not to operate or be in the driver's seat of another vehicle. Thank you, Mr. Loftus. Okay, Ms. Sullivan, did you understand all of the rights and plea options I just explained to everyone?
Yes.
Do you have any questions regarding any of those?
No.
Do you recall receiving a copy of the
Yes.
citation that was issued on November 1st, 2022?
Yeah.
Okay. You're charged with 2 counts. The first charge is driving under suspension. That is a first-degree misdemeanor. If convicted of this offense, you face a maximum 180 days in jail, a maximum fine of $1,000, and I could impose a license suspension of up to 1 year. And this is a 2-point violation. So do you understand the consequences you face if convicted of that charge?
Yes.
The second charge is use of headlight beams. That is a minor misdemeanor. That is punishable by a maximum $150 fine and court costs. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The officer, I don't know why he checked not applicable on the ticket, but it is very applicable. If you need to provide the court proof of insurance that on the vehicle you were driving on November 1st, 2022. If you're not able to provide this court proof of insurance on the vehicle you were driving that day and are convicted of this offense, you do face a mandatory non-compliance suspension with the Bureau of Motor Vehicles. Do you understand that potential consequence?
What did you mean by non-political, whatever the fuck did you say? What did you mean by non-political, whatever the fuck did you say?
Take her into custody. Did you just use the F word in front of these kids and in front of me? Did you just do that? Take her into custody, go down in jail, and then think about what you just said to me in this courtroom in front of these kids, and then maybe, just maybe, I might take your case up later today. Okay? Go. Get out of here.
Sir, come.
Get out of here. Court is now on the record in City of Conneaut versus Amber McHenry, 24 TRD 819. Ms. McHenry entered no plea to charges of no operator's license and expired plates, each of which is a minor misdemeanor. On December 17th, I scheduled it for a bench trial. Ms. McHenry was given notice of that bench trial. I have a signed receipt in the file showing she got notice of that bench trial. Present on January 8th, 2025 was the law director along with a police officer. Ms. McHenry failed to appear. As a result of her failure to appear, I issued a warrant for her arrest. That was January 8th. It's now over a month later, February 11th, and Ms. McHenry is now turning herself in on the warrant. She is in the courtroom, and she is without an attorney. Ms. McHenry, why were you not here on January 8th of 2025?
I have a question about the case.
Ms. McHenry, sit down. This is not your courtroom. Sit in that chair.
I have a question about the case. That's not the case number that I had.
Yes, it is, Ms. McHenry. You've got other cases pending that are set for jury trial.
The original case number that I had was like TDR like 0800 something. And
24 TRD 819.
819. Okay. I was just double checking on the case number. Can you repeat your question then? No.
Why were you not here on January 8th?
I put in an appearance and it was rejected and struck from the record, and I was sent a letter saying that I am not who I said I was. So I have a question about that because I don't understand.
This is not a discussion here. This is not a conversation. I ask a question, you respond to my question. Now, this is typical behavior for you because you're a sovereign citizen. At least you claim to be.
I've never claimed that.
Well, your documentation that you file, including the one you filed today that did not have a correct caption or case number on it, is indicative of that. So let me ask you, Ms. McHenry, again, why were you not physically, personally present in the courtroom on January 8th, 2025 for your trial?
I need the oath and bonds to be put for each person acting as a public official in this case who is acting as a public servant to be put on the record. And I also require the indemnity bond, and I'm going to require the other bonds. Please, for the record, let it be known that you exited.
I did. I exited the courtroom and asked the police officer and probation officer to come
indemnity
present.
bond? Where's the bill of particulars?
The bond is
Because I did not receive it.
the warrant is being executed. You're being taken into custody. Take her down to the jail now.
I was not given the warrant.
Take her down to the jail now.
Why am I being arrested?
Take her down to the jail now.
What crime have I committed? Get off me. This is kidnapping. This is a false arrest. No, this is a false arrest.
Okay, glad.
This is kidnapping. They're violating my rights, my constitutional rights. I put in,
I thought the Constitution didn't apply to you.
the Constitution applies to every living man and